Path of Titans is one of my favorite games, and especially dinosaur games. As someone who never had a good enough computer to play the Isle, Path of Titans allowed me to play as a dinosaur and try to thrive a dinosaur-filled world with other players. So I'm forever grateful for that. But just like with anything else, it's not perfect. And if there's anything I wish was different, it would be how you grow your dinosaurs. I'll first explain what I mean when I say this, and how I would change it. But before that, I gotta explain how growing works currently in Path of Titans. Growing a dinosaur in Path of Titans works by doing and completing quests. After you complete a quest, you will gain a certain amount of growth. Most of the time, you will get a small amount of growth, but some quests can give you quite a lot. Quests are mainly based in the locations you are currently in, and you can do up to 5 basic quests in location before you need to leave to a new area to unlock more quests. However, there are some quests that can just appear out of nowhere, like hunt a dangerous critter or an albino one. And the most rewarding quest is killing a subadult or adult dino for the trophy and bringing that trophy back to your home cave. On paper, this seems like it would make growing your dinosaur more interesting, as in other dinosaur survival games, all you need to do is eat food, drink water, and don't die to grow your dinosaur, from egg to adult. But in actuality, it makes growing your dinosaurs just feel boring, seem more like a chore, but most of all, it feels like you're wasting a lot of time. For why growing feels like a chore, it's because the quests in Path Titans are just really boring. Collect flowers, mushrooms, seashells, nuts, rocks, and pie cones, or occasionally deliver a flower to a tree. It's just that these quests are so boring to complete, and you gotta do them again and again and again in every new location you go if you want to grow up your dinosaur. They also feel like a chore because a lot of time I'll finish all the quests in an area, but I want to sit in this area, usually because there are a lot of players, but I feel guilty because if I sit in this area, I won't make any progress in growing my dinosaur. So I'm in this dilemma. Do I leave this area where I'm having a lot of fun in, or do I make progress and grow my dinosaur by doing quests, which is something I don't really want to do. This is why I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time in growing a dinosaur, because I want to have fun playing with other players, but in having fun, I'm not making any progress. But if I make progress, I might not have fun, because the people who were there might have logged off, moved somewhere else, or got hunted down by other players. So by the time I'm back there really wasn't a point in doing my quests. And this is my problem with quests. Instead of adding to the gameplay, they interrupt the gameplay by making me feel like I need to do them at the cost of having fun. I understand quests are supposed to combat people from AFK growing their dinosaur and missing out on the actual experience of growing up their dinosaur. But how quests currently work, I think they just personally disrupt the experience of growing up your dinosaur, which is a problem. But like I said, I don't want to just complain about the growth system, I want to try and fix it. So here's how I would change the current growth system in Path of Titans. First, I would start off by adding passive growth. Each stage or bar is made up of 5 smaller bars, or columns as I call them. What I would do is have every other column alternate between questing growth and passive growth. This would make it so after completing one column of questing, you could take a break from it and explore the world around you while still making progress towards your dinosaur. And then after that column is full, you go back to doing quests and so on. This makes it so players have to do less quests, but still have fun in the game and make them feel less like a chore, while keeping players from just AFK growing their dinosaurs from baby to adult. My second change would be more interesting quests. A big problem with quests is a lot of them are just the same thing, with you having to collect a certain amount of items or hunt down specific critters. I think some quest ideas that would be really cool are paleo related quests. What I mean when I say this is, say you are playing Rex, and you get a quest that says hunt down Eotriceratops or Anodontosaurus, as a reference to T-Rex hunting down Triceratops and Ankylosaurus, or Eotriceratops defend against a T-Rex attack, or introduce dueling into the game that I think is really cool, that has a quest that says duel with another Eotriceratops. Allosaurus could hunt down Stegosaurus or Ceratosaurus, and Ceratosaurus could hunt down and eat another Ceratosaurus, and more. You could even have movie references. T-Rex fight a Spinosaurus, or T-Rex fight a pack of Deinonychuses, and you could just have some gameplay quests that players would enjoy doing. As a T-Rex, roar on top of a cliff. As a carnivore, perform an ambush hunt. As a Sarco, clamp down on something from land and drag it back into the water. As a parent, protect a baby from an attack, and don't leave the water for 5 minutes as a semi-aquatic. Adding these quests will give players incentives to change up what they're doing, but most importantly, they would be fun challenges for players to do and be rewarded for. I think changing the growth system to alternate between passive growth and questing growth while giving more challenging and fun quests would greatly improve growing your dinosaurs in Path Titans. But anyway, I'm Rexy Blue, thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe, have a nice day, be kind, and bye-bye.